Yeah. 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 And it's the daily go get mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking off fast lane, no coasting, and everything is going to be all right. We do this damn thing on Wednesday night, hump day Wednesday, baby. What you know? What you know about it being hump day Wednesday? What you know about? What you know about it being in the middle of the week? What you know about seeming like last weekend was just here, next weekend coming up in just a couple of days? What you know about it? Well, we're gonna get into that tonight, but on the real, on the show, and right now, live and direct, we are talking about trying not to think about it. You know, certain things happen in your life, certain things that um there are certain things that you know you have to do, and you have to try not to think about it, because if you really think hard about what you have to do with some of the things that you have to do in your life, you might drive yourself a little crazy, and you might not be able to pull it off the way that you want to pull it off and need to pull it off, have to pull it off, got to pull it off, got to. So I says, so that's what we'll be talking about tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show. So let's get it popping. All right. So trying not to think about it. Trying not to think about it. When was the last time you had to do something that you really didn't want to do, but that you knew that you had to do, but in order to get it done properly, you had to put it out of your mind. You had to put it in the back of your mind. You had to be like, yeah, I'm not even going to really give this the energy that I would normally give to things, because if I think too hard about this, then I'm probably not going to be able to do it, or I'm going to try to postpone it, put it off, procrastinate, or try to find another way around it when there might not be another way around it. For example, when you have to make a major purchase, when you have to spend a bunch of money on something and you really don't want to do it. You know, I don't know about y'all, but one of the hardest things for me to do is to go in my nest egg, go in my stash. I don't like to spend the money that I save. Maybe some people are comfortable with it, but I'm not. So whenever I have to go into the money that I save, because you might have the money, you might have money that you save, and then you might have money that you really, really save. Like you might have money that you save for like a rainy day. You know, that kind of money that you would actually spend freely on something that you want. Like this is brand new sneaker, exclusive sneaker money. Like yeah, if they come up, if they come out with a new color pair of Jordan 11s or something like that, yeah, this is the kind of money I would spend on that. This is the stash that I would go in when I actually have to spend some money or want to spend some money. You know, you in a furniture store, you see this plush mattress. You're like, yeah, I'm on a good mattress right now, but this thing here, this thing here is premium. Premium. So yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll spend this $1,000, this $2,000 on this big, thick, plush pillow top mattress. But when you have to make a major purchase that is not of your choosing, that's when you probably have to put it out of your mind or put it in the back of your mind or try not to think about it, because you really don't want to do that. Like this is really going to take a major hit out of the money that you save. This is really going to cause a reduction in how much I have left. This is going to stop you from being able to buy a new purse, a new pair of sneaks. Um to go on a birthday dinner and pay for everybody 500, 600, $700. You know, that's a lot of money for a meal for one night. But you might do it because it's 7 or 8 people. You pay for everybody. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, and you pay $700, $100 a plate for everybody. If it's a birthday or somebody that's worthy, you might do it. But that's in your stash. Now, pardon me if the $700 is something that's a big deal for some people, because I don't want to minimize anybody's stash. But I'm just giving an example of how you might spend the money that you save, but this might not be the big money that you save. But this is cut. Man, you just might have to put it out of your head or put it out of your mind, or try not to think about how much you're spending sometimes, because you'll be thinking like, oh my God, what am I doing? What am I doing? Here I am, like, for example, here I am owing $1,100 on a damn credit card. But here I am spending $800 on a new watch as a gift for somebody. Or here I am contributing to the prom send-off party for such and such. Like, with this $800, I should have went ahead and paid off a credit card. I should have just went ahead and paid it off. So you got to try hard not to think about it when you're spending your money in a fun way, because then there won't be no fun. And especially if you're a person like Carol Chamberlain or me that don't drink. Because people who drink, they spend more money. They drink a little bit. Shoot. Man. You want to talk about online shopping, have a couple of drinks and see what happens. You be on Amazon ordering, you be getting packages in like, who the fuck ordered? Oh shit, I ordered that. I done went online and bought me a damn Wi-Fi elephant Bluetooth speaker. A what? A elephant Bluetooth speaker. Why? I don't know. I was sipping on some Taylor's Port the other night. You know how the Taylor's Port, that thing, it gets you drunk immediately and sneak up on you at the same time. Yeah, that's what Taylor's Port does. You drink it, you get drunk immediately, and it sneak up on you later. Like, I got drunk, I was already tipsy, and then it snuck up on. Hey, come on, man. Yeah, I ordered a damn elephant Bluetooth speaker. What, you gonna send it back? No, it's kind of nice. I just forgot that I bought it. I spent $300 on it. It got a surround on it. It got surround on it. It's different. I be liking different stuff. And this thing's different. But I spent $350 on it. I ain't had no business buying no damn elephant Bluetooth speaker. I don't even know where I'm gonna put it. But that's the kind of shit that you do when you're drunk. That's the kind of shit that you do when you're drinking. That's the kind of shit that you do. So, yeah. So you gotta, and I'll tell you one thing. When you drink, I don't know about all other drugs, but when you drink, it makes everything that you want to do make sense. Yeah. I was here crying because my third grade girlfriend is the one that got away. And for some reason, when I was drinking, it was making sense that I was lamenting over this. Yeah, man, Dina was all that. She was all that. She had long, wavy hair. People thought she had Indian in her family and all of that kind of stuff. And I mean, and I swear, Dina is really the only girl that really loved me. She was the first girl who ever loved me, and she the only one that ever loved me. And I had messed that up. I messed that up for Melissa. messing around with Missy. And to this very day, every time I hear a song by Missy Elliott, that shit make me mad. Even though the Missy that I was going with, looked way better than her. She wasn't gay. You know, shit. Yeah, that's the kind of shit that drinking to have you doing. Dumb shit. Very dumb. It'll have you caught out there looking stupid, feeling stupid, acting stupid. And but one thing is for sure, drinking will help you put the dumb shit that you're doing in real time out of your head, out of your mind. You will not be thinking about it. You know, as you pick up the phone 3 o'clock in the morning to apologize to somebody or cuss them out about some shit that they done been forgot about or that y'all already done made amends for. Yeah, alcohol helps you really not think about it. People will think about you. As soon as you sober up, they want to bring up all the stupid things that you did when you were drunk and not thinking about it. But anyway, that's what we are on the show tonight. Trying not to think about it. Carol says, anytime I have to go into my savings, I get stressed. Man, you and me both. I hate it. It's like an invasion. Because it's like an invasion, Carol, because you know damn well that you ain't got no business going into this money. But sometimes you have to do it. Like you have to do it. You gotta home repairs. Anybody who owns their house knows that there's going to become a time when at your house you got to go ahead and spend some money that you don't want to spend. You got to go ahead and pay a contractor that you probably don't even trust. And you mad at yourself for doing it. But you ain't got nobody else to blame. It's just you, him, and that stash that you wasn't supposed to be touching. That you're touching. What up, Care Bear? What up, Vita B? What up, Shirley Shirl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world? Hold on, y'all. I gotta cut this one. I gotta cut this hard. Yeah, I had to put the cut on that. I had to step on this. This thing was, woo! That thing was too powerful. It was too powerful, man. It was too powerful. But yeah, man. You know, you have to go into your savings. You got to try hard not to think about. You know, you might need to get your exterior stuccoed or something like that. Put on a new roof. Get your driveway fixed. You know, something like that. And in certain jurisdictions and certain neighborhoods and counties, if you don't if you don't make the upkeep of your house, they can put liens on your house, liens against your property and things like that. And listen, sometimes your neighbors will tell on you. And sometimes the county just comes out looking for a score. Sometimes the county just comes out looking for a score. I know my neighbors have told on me before because I'm like, now how would Ella and I get in my backyard? Easily, they went through the neighbor's backyard. Like, look, he got a tiger back there. Bitch, my tiger ain't never bite nobody. Don't even roar. Talking about I didn't have a license to have a lion. Mind your business. So, yeah, Carol says fines and liens, shaking my head. It's a problem. It's a problem. So, yeah. So when you are paying somebody to do these things, and it can be expensive depending on where you live, and you might have to try not to think about it. Let me just go ahead and and pay this man this money. You might need to get your basement waterproof. You might need to get your basement waterproof. When it rains, maybe you get a lot of moisture, dampness, which can cause mold and all that kind of stuff in your house. People in your house getting all sick. You got to get it fixed, and it's expensive. Anybody who has ever gotten mold removed from you know what? And it's just the language sometimes that can cost you money. Now, if you just say, "I need you to replace this sheetrock," it doesn't cost that much money. Once you say, "I need you to get this mold out of here," it's in the sheetrock. For those of y'all who don't know, don't ever tell a contractor you need to remove some mold. You just tell them, "Listen, I've got some walls that I need to replace the sheetrock with." That's what you tell them. I mean, if need be, when you see the mold, knock a hole in that ceiling and bag it up and throw it out. So he don't get a chance to see the mold. Because once he see the mold, ding, ka-ching. So don't let him see it. Because now he's talking about, "Oh yeah, I needed, my crew, I had to make sure that they have hazmat suits." And I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here." Yeah, listen, I'm as concerned about safety as anybody else. But I know when I'm being bullshitted. So if you wanna stop the bullshit and pricing, get rid of the mold yourself and then have them replace the sheetrock, because replacing sheetrock is a lot cheaper than replacing mold. Just so you know. But you might have to try not to think about it as you are paying thousands and thousands of dollars because you didn't know that you should never let the word mold come out of your mouth. All right. So, yeah, try not to think about it. We've all made mistakes in our lives, things that we've done in the past, times we've let people screw us over, times we may have actually screwed somebody else over, unwillingly, unknowingly, or knowingly, on purpose, whatever. But nonetheless, if you constantly go in your memory bank and think about the mistakes that you have made, the dumb things that you have done, the stupid decisions that you have okayed, man, it might discourage you from ever making another move in your life. I remember that time I reneged in spades. Why did I do that? Ain't nobody played spades with me since. Ain't nobody trusted me with nothing. I reneged in spades. Next thing you know, DHS is at my door the next day. My son was in foster care for a week. Child support then suspended my license. You gotta watch who you reneging spades for. I mean, I didn't even renege on purpose. I thought I forgot that I had the card. I swear, black people were. I swear, I had sex with my girl's mother, and she was mad for a while. But I reneged on spades, and here I am ostracized from the community. No wife, no girl, no kids, no job, nothing. I didn't even know black people had the power to cause you that much pain and hardship. So you gotta, you gotta, you gotta try not to think about some things that you have done, some mistakes that you have made. Carol says, funny, but I think some of us grew up with mold, and I think that we turned out okay. Carol, through the 60s and the 70s, remember, you know, wallpaper was a big thing in the 60s, in the 50s, 60s, 70s. Wallpaper. And so was the wall covering, the wood panel. You know, all of these, just freshly painted walls and all of this. This is new shit. Back in the day, you didn't have walls exposed like this. There was wallpaper. There were wall coverings. There was panels. That's what you did with walls. Very, not that often did you come in the average person's house and you see and you see like regular, just fresh painted walls with the walls made us well, back in the day they used plaster and lath. The walls were strong and thick back in the day. Not now. Now ain't nothing but a bunch of sheetrock. Sheetrock and 2x4s. Carol said, people take spades seriously. Only black people. I ain't never hear no white person, kicking their cousin out of the family over no game of spades. Ultimate son. I mean, when somebody declared you not their cousin no more, you know you done fucked up. What you mean? Listen, I done been unbrothered. I done been unsistered. I done been unsunned. But uncousin? Like, whoa. What you mean? Once a cuz, always a cuz. If you get uncousin, yo. I suggest if somebody uncousin you, I suggest when you go outside, you keep your head on the swivel. Because if somebody uncousin you, I don't know what the possibilities of your demise may be, but it's definitely imminent and guaranteed. Cheryl said, cracking the hell up, not uncousin. You know how? Come on, man. Sure, you ever been uncousin? I bet you never been uncousin. Like, nah, ain't nobody ever uncousin me. I walk these streets with honor. I walk these streets with honor. I wish somebody would try to uncousin me. What did I do? What did I ever do to get uncousin? By who? I might have to uncousin who tried to uncousin me. Because you can unbrother somebody easily. All y'all got to do is have different fathers. All y'all got to do is have different mothers. Well, nah, that ain't my real brother. That's my half brother. You know what you got to go through for somebody to uncousin you? You got to go through grandparents. You got to get verification from a lot of different grandparents, parents, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, other cousins. How that's not your cousin? Yes, it is. Yes. What you mean? Well, how he or she's still my cousin, but not your cousin? Well, that's that because that fucked up shit she did. Well, you did a lot of fucked up shit too. That don't make somebody not your cousin. No, we not sanctioning that. For a person to be uncousin, they gotta do something to everybody. To be uncousin, you probably gotta kill a cousin. You probably have to knock off a cousin in order to get uncousin. If you still my cousin, You might not, you ain't my brother, you ain't my sister, but yeah, that's my cousin. So anyway, you have to try not to think about all of wait a minute, hold on. Okay. Yeah. As I'm getting ready to state this sentence, Carol Carol's statement just knocked me off. And she said, if you uncousin me, just know that there's no I agree. Because it's embarrassing. You don't uncousin me in front of anybody. Yeah, here we are. Here we are in the pantry pride, or the pen fruit, or the A&P, or the super fresh. We over here in the pantry pride. And you talking about something? Yeah, there go my used to be cousin. What? Mm-mm. I swear to God, on this on this on this electric horse. Remember how in the supermarket they used to have the little horse thing, that you put a quarter in there and kids could ride on it while you went shopping and shit. On this riding horse here, I will snatch your neck from your shoulders, and your head will be right there on your shoulders with no neck. If you try to play me in front of all of these people in this pantry pride, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. On this riding horse, give me a quarter. Matter of fact, I think it was just a nickel back in the day. Give me a nickel. Try to uncousin me. But yeah, some of the things that you may have done in the past, some loves that you may have lost, loves that you may not have developed into, things that you may have done for a love. Have you ever had to put out of your mind or try not to think about some of the good things that you have done for people that didn't deserve it? Oh my God, that shit can drive you absolutely batty when you do good by somebody who doesn't do good by you. You ever pay for a vacation for somebody that you was dealing with and they didn't deserve to go? They was broke, you was paid, you wanted to go on a vacation, so you took them. You took them and they took advantage. You took them with you and they took advantage of you. Total disaster. And thinking about that shit, how you done wasted $3,000 on a vacation, airfare, all inclusive, hotel stay, the drinks, the food, the recreational activities, parasailing, all of those shit for somebody who was about as appreciative of you as Donald Trump. Yeah. Shirley Shirley says, after all the drama, ask your mama. I'm still your cousin. I'm still your folks. You can't unfolk me. I mean, I know everybody in your family. Carol says, funny how that motion pacified a kid. Yo, that was that shit. Why? Some things that they took out of the supermarket never made sense to me. It didn't make sense, Carol. Why did they take out those vending machines, the big bubble gum machines? Why would you take that out of them? What? Y'all wasn't making money from that. Why would you take that out of the supermarkets? Why? Every kid wanted them damn either the bubble gum or those little prizes that came in the plastic canister with the strange. What did that shit look like? This is a bad example. This ain't nothing but an eyeglass case, but it was plastic like that. It had like either a red, pink, or blue or yellow top. It was like it had prizes in it. Sometimes it had like a Super Bowl in it, maybe like a army character or something. It was something that kids liked. And before you left out of that damn supermarket, from buying your cereal, from buying your bacon, your eggs, your milk, your cheese, your bread, your cold cuts, you had to stroll by. Now they had the donkey, the horse, and all of that coming in. They had that coming in. Going out, they had the big bubble gum machine. They had those little gifts, those little prizes, whatever you call them. Sometimes it was a quarter, sometimes it was 50 cents. Whatever they was, they was money makers. But you don't think that would work anymore? Vita B says, I have a cousin who swears every time she see me, she say my number changed. One day, I called her phone in front of her. My whole picture popped up on her phone. She was embarrassed. That's how you get them. That's how you get them. Vita B says, that is the so-called reason she can never call me, knowing damn well she wrote me off as a cousin years ago. That story did not go how I hoped it was going to go. Shirley Cheryl says, some markets still have them. Really? I ain't seen none of them machines in decades. I ain't seen the machines. VDB says, I was the kid, Omar, who wanted the toy in every cereal box. Why would you stop making? Why? The box got way smaller. The price went up and the box got smaller. This making sense? We can't get a toy? We can't get a toy? Proof of purchase? Something? Carol says they made more money off the claw games where you try to get a the damn claw game. I don't understand. I don't understand. They took the money. People love them damn claw games. I tell you who good at the claw games. Ayana can play the damn claw game. I'm like, how you be winning on a claw game? Hey, give me that Walkman. She would have been useful as hell back in the day. Yo, give me the Walkman in the back. Yo, I'm about to have a Walkman or a Watchman, a Sony Watchman. Remember Sony Watchman? Carol says, oh, and don't forget kids have climbed into claw machines trying to get a prize and get stuck. Well, shit. That's what you get. Shit. I figured we paid for that shit. As much money as you put in them damn claw machines, you gonna give up this little transistor radio. That's what you gonna do. You giving up this transistor radio. And them boardwalk games, the claw games was always the shit at the boardwalk. Anyway, we talking about trying to put it out. Well, actually, we was talking about spending money When you go to a carnival or when you go to an amusement park or whatever, you trying to win that big bear, that big panda bear, or that big tiger, or that big whatever, the big stuffed toys, you might be spending a bunch of money on them damn games. You better put it out of your mind, because you're gonna wind up spending 40, 50. And we talking about this back in the day. This wasn't a little bit of money. We talking about 1979, 1980, 81. That was spending $50, $100 trying to get a big stuffed toy. That wasn't a little bit of money. That was not a little bit of money. So, but if you think about it, if you keep thinking about it, it's gonna drive you crazy. I could have paid my water bill. I could have paid my light bill. Could have paid my car note. At least put some money on it. I could have got me some gas. I would have made it last. I could have we could have had crab legs. Crab legs. Would have been all right, but now I'm broke as a joke. Yeah, I had fun tonight. Spending money is fun until you don't have none left. You might have had a ball spending it, but then it's the aftermath. Shit is like coming down off of a crack high. No, I've never smoked crack, but from what I understand, when the pipe is in your mouth and the smoke is going in your lungs, that shit make you feel like, and damn near when soon as the light go out on the rock, it's like, I gotta do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Time for the Staple Sisters. Sometimes the rock be making me feel real high. I gotta light it up, baby. All right. Anyway, so Carol says, I don't play those games at carnivals and such. It's rigged. Yep. But people do win. Some people are either that lucky or that skilled, but I've known people who won. V2B says, a friend of mine blew $800 one night at a carnival. I wanted to leave her ass. She was having way too much fun at a local fair. You know it's hard. You know you going through something when you mad at somebody else spending their money. Like, what are you doing? Vita, she balling out at the carnival, and you ready to unfriend her ass? Like, you know what? I can't. I don't really think I'm gonna be going nowhere with her again. I'm embarrassed about how much money she spent. No, she ain't asked me for no money. But I can't be having no irresponsible. I can't be having no irresponsible ass friends like that. She was taking away my fun. I can't sit by. I can't sit idly by and watch nobody fuck up some money like that. I can't. I'm done. I'm done. I ain't. We cool, but I won't be going nowhere with her no more. That did it. That's it. That's it. She was the last one to leave. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Look, Mia popped up out of nowhere like $800 at a carnival. Damn. It happens. Carnival, those lights at a carnival. Something about, first of all of this shit is by design. All of the lights, all of the bells and whistles and alarms that be going off. That's how people who go into casinos wind up wasting all their money, because they make it sound like somebody is winning. Those are sounds of winning. Like, oh yeah, let me get in here and do it. That's why them slot machines be making money. And some people win a lot at slot machines. Not me. No, nobody like me. But I know people who win big money on slots. But them slot machines, just like a carnival, all them lights. Why do you think people like to go to the carnival at night? Like, it looks so smell it. The smell of buttered popcorn and cotton candy. You come on, and funnel cake. You know that smell of butter popcorn, funnel cake, and cotton candy will make you spend some money. You gonna spend some money. You gonna spend some money. You gonna spend. Now I don't know why the smell of butter popcorn makes you spend $800 trying to make a dime stick into a plate that's all the way over there. Like, I'm telling you, I could do it. Okay, wait. If I stand back a little bit. Okay. Then everybody want to be an expert. No, throw it all the way up in the air so it bounces down, and it's a greater chance that it'll make. Oh, okay, yeah. It almost did it. It almost did it. Let me get another $50 worth of dimes. And give me some of that cotton candy. What kind is this? What you mean, what kind is it? All cotton candy is the damn same. The blue, the pink, the red is all the same. They ain't got no flavor cotton candy. It's all the same shit. That shit is all in your head. And why? Yeah, I don't know. Cotton candy look magical the way they do it. They all in that big drum. Ooh. You be thinking like, oh, it ain't even enough in here to make no cotton candy. Look. Ooh. That shit's straight sugar, baby. Me Cunningham says, oh, Vita said, all I really wanted was a funnel cake. Wait, Vita said, y'all into this shit. Vita B says she's from Costa Rica. She has no limits when it comes to having a good time. You got Costa Rican friends? Who has friends from Costa? There was no such thing as a Costa Rican when I was growing up. I mean, we got all kinds of strange immigrants in this country. All right. Mia says they pull you in, give you something small, and make you think you can win the big prize. Yep. It's all a game. It's all a game. Mia says Carnival funnel whiz the best. Carol says, Vita, for $800, you would have had a boatload of fun. Vita said, can't nobody leave without a goldfish. Yo, why I have to bring up the carnival? I gotta go to the carnival. Vita, the goldfish is dead. I forgot about the damn goldfish. And what was those? Now I'm showing my age for real. They used to have these big, long bottles that that did this curvy thing that had like Coca-Cola on it, Pepsi on it, and it wasn't no Coca-Cola or Pepsi in it, but I guess that's who sponsored it. It was these long tubular. It was these long tubular bottles, and it had a cork in the top of it, and it said Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, whatever. You know, what the hell was that? What was that? Well, that was the kind of stuff we used to win at carnivals. And I used to go to the carnival. Man, they used to have so many carnivals in the city. I used to go to one. They used to have a Fox Street carnival. Now my peoples lived over at 4th and Huntington, so they had a couple of carnivals over there, right off of Lehigh, on Lehigh, like around, I would say around 6 in Lehigh. They had carnivals there. You know. All right, Mia says, wait. Oh yeah, Mia says there's a place around the corner from me that sells all carnival eats. Fried Oreos, funnel cakes, cotton candy, all kinds of treats. I avoid it like the plague because it will pull you in. She also says, I just came from Hershey Park, and besides the tickets, I didn't spend over $50. I refused. Well, good for you. Look how far we've come. VDB says, yep, Omar, my fish bubbles, my fish bubbles, wait a minute. I guess you mean lasted for a whole 2 years until he fell in the sink one too many. Oh my God. Carol says Lighthouse Field had carnivals too, across from St. Christopher's Hospital. Yes, they did. Yes, they. Carol, real North Philly person. The old St. Christopher's Hospital, the real one. Man, that was my favorite hospital back in the day. I used to love me some St. Chris. My people live right across the street. And I mean, you know how people say right across the street and they don't really mean right. No, I mean, like, we walk across the street. We in the parking lot to St. Chris. We walk down the street and across the street. Yeah. We're in the building. Dr. So-and-such. So-and-so. Nurse such and such. Carol said, poor Bubbles. VDB says, can we get the drive-in back? They've been trying to bring drive-ins back. It'll never have that same mosquito feel. Some things can only happen, in the lifetime that they happen. Like now, the drive-in would, first of all, if the drive-ins now would all be Bluetooth. You wouldn't have to hang that thing on your car window. More than likely, the parking lot to see the movie, the drive-in movie would be paved now. Before that shit was dirt. Like, listen, you ain't wearing no heels and no shit out to the drive, no shit like that out to the drive-in. It was dirt. You know what I mean? You heard the tires going over dirt when you pulled into the drive-in. You know what I mean? I don't know. Rita says that is true. Yeah, it wouldn't be. Yeah, we'll never get that old old type of that old feel. Like, yeah, now your windows will be all the way up. You enjoying the air. We ain't had no air there wasn't no air conditioning in the car back in the day. Not some cars, but for the most part, you had to roll the windows down. That was your air conditioning. But you had to hang that thing hang that speaker on the damn driver's side. That shit wasn't in stereo. Now that shit will be playing in your car stereo. You like, ooh, surround sound. I'm like, kids in the car. Like, why we gotta stay in the car? Let's all go to the movies. Let's all go to the No, let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves a treat. Because they ain't gonna eat no jujubes. They don't know nothing about no snow caps. They don't understand the power of raisinets. They ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna do it. Cars nowadays so premium. A lot of y'all don't want nobody eating in your car. Like, ain't nobody eating in this car, goddamn car. Eat outside. Come back in the car when you finish. Cheryl says, nowadays you drive in and before the movie is over, your car got jacked. Well, I don't even want to do it. I don't even want to do it, sure. I don't even want to do it. VDB says the one in Jacksonville in 2000 closed down, but we had to turn our radio station to the movie playing. It would be messed up if one speaker in the car didn't work right. Man, it's too much. Yeah. Well, there's certain things you gotta actually y'all doing good with this. I don't know. After I'm doing this show, now I'm all right. I'm feeling better. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all share the show. Make sure that y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Get Mism show. And we've been talking about trying not to think about it. I've actually put some things out of my head since we've been doing this show. Good job. Good job. But yeah, thinking about stuff that you've done back in the day, times when you've let people play you. And the worst thing that you have to try to put out of your head, put out of your mind, try not to think about is when you have gotten played by somebody and you think that they know that they played you. You know how you be feeling like they just somewhere laughing, they just out there somewhere laughing at me while I'm still here worried about it. They ain't sometimes people play you and they don't even think about it. Maybe sometimes they didn't even realize they played you. And they ain't really thinking about that shit. They don't really care. They ain't worried about that. Maybe they out playing somebody else. Maybe they not. But it ain't doing you no good to be worried about somebody or like a love lost or somebody you lent money to didn't pay you back. Shit, it's like you got to try not to think about that kind of stuff. So just try not to let it happen again. But those negative thoughts ain't doing nothing for you. Nothing. But I'll tell you what's doing something for me. Thinking about that damn electric horse in the supermarket. That speaks to me. On the carnival across the street from St. Christopher's. Those are good memories. B2B says upper management at jobs, especially they don't want to pay you for what you work, what you worth. Modern day pimping at its finest. And when your job, when you feel like your job has screwed you over, you really be feeling like they screwed you over and they did it on purpose and they meant for you to feel bad and it's working. It's hard to get away from that. It really is. Mia Cunningham says folks will have you second guessing yourself and have you thinking you're flawed, hurtful thing. Yeah, that's why you just gotta keep it moving. Don't spend all your time thinking about that bullshit. You know, just know that these jobs are in it for the money, their money, not yours. But we already knew that, but we be forgetting because, we get caught up in doing what we do. And they make us feel like we're making a difference out here. And you may be working in a difference making job. Maybe you work in the health field. Like Mia works in corrections. So maybe she feels like she's playing a part in getting these inmates, helping them to start over and make a better life for themselves, or at least take accountability for what they've done when they were on the outside, making a difference. Care Bear works in education. What can be more helpful and important than making sure that the youth of today are getting a decent education and are being productive in society? But we get compensated for that. And sometimes the importance of our work is not reflective in the compensation that we've been receiving. And you might feel like, for what I'm doing, for the work that I'm doing out here, this ain't covering it. And I should never have to argue over no money for what I'm doing here. For this contribution that I'm making, I shouldn't have to argue or haggle over a little bit of a couple of extra dollars. I shouldn't have to do it. And here we are, having to do it. I want to give a shout out to my people out there who are fighting for overtime. Has anybody ever been mad at you because you got more overtime than them? What a sad position to be in. Fighting over work. Where y'all said that we couldn't get no overtime, but such and such is working overtime. How they getting overtime? That's when you know you're not making enough money. When you have to fight to work for more money. You have to fight to work more to get more money. Don't let it be you. I know goddamn well that I ain't gonna let it be me. But it's some of us. Somebody mad at you because you got more overtime hours than they did. VDB says, I worked for Comcast 5 years, so oh Lord, not that company. Not Comcast. Oh no. I understand. I overstand. Mia says, I don't feel that way no more. The more you try to help and do the right thing, the more stress that's on you, and the more you get for doing and the more BS you get for doing the right thing, while others get away with foolishness. VDB says, I would have to fight daily for my sales. Let's do these birthday shout outs. First day of Virgo. First day of Virgo, baby. That's right. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious August 23rd, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special because they are special because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box. Tarvis Smith turning 20. He ain't turning on 22 years. I'm going to unread that. And also my cousin Sharon Marks turning 73 years old today. You 73, Sharon? You 73, Sharon? Happy birthday to you. And also Regina Bramo Young, happy birthday to you. And Jennery wait. Biol Nellis Castillo, happy birthday to you. And Tanisha Charity, happy birthday to you. And Zakia Jones turning 42 years old today, happy birthday to you. And Vermel Robinson turning 60 years old, happy birthday to you. And last but not least, Franklin Robinson turning 43 years old today. I want to say happy birthday. I want to say that I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious August 23rd, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, it's a cold world out here, baby. And sometimes if you think about it too much, you got to make sure that you don't think about it too much. That thing would drive you crazy. It ain't nothing in this world than feeling like something is driving you crazy. All of the regret over the mistakes that you've made, the things that you have done, the interactions that you've had, the people that you feel like have tried to play you, the jobs that have let you down, the promises that have been made that were broken, all of the stuff, and some of the stuff that you did wrong. You know what I mean? You made a mistake here. You tried to play somebody over here. You didn't get away with it over here. Somebody told about what you did a long time ago here. They made you look bad in front of these people over there. You gotta try not to think about it. The money you gotta spend, you gotta try not to think about it. Yeah, you lost a couple of friends. I said you gotta try not to think about it. Somebody tried to uncousin you. What? I just gotta try not to think about it. You gotta try not to think about it. That's what you do. You gotta try not to think about it. It ain't for you. They said what's for you is only for you, and you can't push it on nobody too. But you'll get through the things that you're going through, and everything is going to be all right with you. And you and yours, as long as you keep trying, everything is going to work out one day. But you got to make sure that you don't play yourself and be messing up on your mental health, your emotional health. Yo, you did what you did. You can't go back and change that, kid. But you're going to move forward and you're going to do well. Everything is going to be all right. You ain't going to hell. You ain't going to hell. Not today, not tomorrow. So all your sorrows, put them in the back of your mind, and a better day right now is what you find. Yo, man, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death, resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. Don't go lamenting over the past, man. And if you got to spend some money tomorrow on a major purchase, just go ahead and do that shit. And just pledge to go ahead and save the money back up. Listen, that's the ultimate reason that we save money anyway. You know, whether it's for retirement and all of that, we save the money for retirement so we can be able to afford things while we're not working anymore. Well, while you're still working, there's some things that you have to be able to try to afford. Try not to think about it. All right, let's get on up out of here, yo. I said a blog talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. 1, 2, on the other side, my boobers. 3, 4, doing this for sure, my boobers. Peace, y'all.